Have you ever listened to the same song again and again? Maybe 10 times, maybe 50 times, maybe 100 times. You know the melody, you know the singer's voice, you can almost sing along. But here is something interesting. That favorite song of yours may already be teaching you English, and you don't even know it. My name is Emma, and this is Train Your English Brain. I want to tell you about a student named Mia. Mia loved music. She listened to songs every day, in the morning, on the bus, while cooking dinner, before going to sleep. One day she said to me, "Emma, I love English songs, but they don't help my English. I just listen because I enjoy them." I smiled. "Are you sure?" I asked. She looked confused. Then I asked her another question. "Can you sing any English songs?" She laughed. "Of course." And then she started singing. Not perfectly, but she knew many of the words. She knew the rhythm. She knew the pronunciation. She even knew some expressions. Without studying, without trying. That was the moment she realized something important. Her favorite songs had been teaching her English for years. She just never noticed. I think many English learners make the same mistake. They believe learning only happens when they are studying, sitting at a desk, writing notes, reading grammar books. But your brain learns in many different ways, and music is one of them. Think about your favorite song in your own language. How did you learn it? Did you sit down and study every word? Probably not. You heard it again and again, and one day you simply knew it. The same thing can happen with English. Songs are powerful because they repeat things, the same words, the same sounds, the same phrases, again and again, and your brain loves repetition. That is how memories become stronger. I gave Mia a challenge. I said, choose one English song you really love, not 10 songs, just one. Then I asked her to listen to it every day for 1 week. But this time, she had to do something different. The first day, she simply listened. The second day, she read the lyrics while listening. The third day, she looked up the meaning of a few new words. The fourth day, she sang along. The fifth day, she listened again without looking at the lyrics. At first, it seemed too easy, almost too simple. But after 1 week, something amazing happened. She could understand almost the whole song. Words that were once strange now felt familiar. Phrases that once sounded too fast now sounded clear. And she remembered them because she had heard them many times. This is one of the secrets of language learning. Your brain remembers things better when they are connected to emotions. And music creates emotions. A song can make you happy. A song can make you feel calm. A song can remind you of a person or a special moment. Because of these emotions, your brain pays attention. And when your brain pays attention, learning becomes easier. A few weeks later, Mia came back and said something interesting. "Emma, I started using words from songs when I speak." I loved hearing that, because this is exactly what happens. Songs do not only teach vocabulary, they teach pronunciation, they teach rhythm, they teach natural expressions, and they teach how English really sounds. Many learners worry about speaking like a robot. Songs can help with that. When you sing, you copy the sounds of a native speaker. You copy the stress. You copy the melody of the language. Little by little, your pronunciation starts to improve. I remember something else Mia said. "When I hear those words in movies now, I recognize them immediately." That's another hidden benefit of songs. They train your ears. Words become familiar, and familiar words are easier to hear in real conversations. Think about it. Sometimes you hear a new word and forget it quickly. But if that same word is inside your favorite song, you may remember it for years. Why? Because the song gave the word a home, a memory, a feeling, a story. I want to tell you something important. You do not need difficult songs. You do not need to understand every word. In fact, trying to understand every word can make listening stressful. Choose songs you enjoy, songs that make you want to listen again, because repetition is the secret. When you love a song, you don't mind hearing it 50 times. And every time you listen, your brain learns a little more. A new sound, a new phrase, a new expression. Small pieces again and again. One day, Mia sent me a message. She wrote, "I think songs changed my relationship with English." I asked her what she meant. She said, "English doesn't feel like homework anymore. It feels like part of my life." That sentence stayed with me, because language grows faster when it becomes part of your life, not something you do only in class, not something you do only when you study, but something that lives in your daily moments, in your headphones, on your walks, during your commute, before you sleep. Music can do that. It can quietly bring English into your day, without pressure, without stress, without making you feel like you are studying. So here's my challenge for you. Choose one English song you love. Listen to it today. Tomorrow, read the lyrics. The next day, learn 3 new words from it. Then, sing along. Don't worry if your voice is terrible. Mine isn't perfect either. The goal is not to become a singer. The goal is to spend time with English, to hear it, to feel it, to make it familiar. Because the song you have listened to 100 times may already be teaching your brain English. You just need to listen a little differently. And who knows, the next word you remember forever might come from your favorite song. My name is Emma. I will see you in the next episode.